What's up guys, and welcome to another video in Weld Kinetics. My name is Elam, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a cool art project you can do at home using some nails and some yarn and a piece of wood with using a hammer and a knife. If you haven't already, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel down below in order for me to keep posting more videos like this, and I appreciate of those of you guys who have subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Now without further ado, let's get into it. First step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take 32 nails. They're about an inch or so long, with these nails right here, and you're going to want to hammer them across your entire wood about an inch or two away from the circle. So I'm using a spool right now, so I'm just using this circle right here as a reference. I'm going to hammer it about an inch and a half away from this outer circle right here. And then I'm going to put two of them. So I'm going to hammer one here, then one here, and then one 90 degrees to the side, and one 180 degrees from that one. And then put some in the middle until I get 32 nails. You don't want to hammer it in all the way, you just want to hammer it a bit enough to where it's stable, because you're going to be using this to loop yarn around. Now that the circle is finished, it's time to start with the first piece of yarn. So you want to take, say, this orange greenish color right here, and then you're going to want to loop it around like so. You want to tie a loop here, so that way it hooks onto the first nail, and then you want to reach across to the second nail like so. And then you just want to do this pattern. Once you do that, you want to cross over, and then you want to go to the nail right beside the nail you started on, like this, and then go all the way around here and go right next to the second nail that you went to, and then do that like 1 or 2 times around the whole thing. Just a quick note, when you start like layering over this, when you start overlapping, it's best to just real quick just push down all the other threads, because if you don't, it's gonna be a really hard time to kind of loop it around the nails. So it's best advised to kind of just press them all down once you finish with a layer, and then do your next layer, and then repeat the same process again. If you run out of yarn, just simply try and kind of hitch them together like this, and then just continue going. If you think it may not look pretty having like these loose strands, and you can just cut the loose ends or the trailing ends with the scissors. Once the circle has been completed, it's best to find like a stopping point. So here's a good stopping point. And then what you want to do is you want to cut your yarn with either scissors or a knife, whatever works best for you. And then you want to tie it around the nail. When you're done with that, you just want to cut off any like trailing edges that may be getting in the way. I'm also going to cut these off too. Alright, so now we have a circle, an inner circle, and then now we're gonna press down on all the nails, or the ends of the nails with half a rope on them to kind of reset it, and then start a new thread. Now it's time to start a new thread. So here's my blue yarn that I'm going to be using. I'm going to start where I left off right here and just hook it on here. What I'm going to do is, instead of going in the middle, I'm going to try and go kind of tangent to this sort of circle that's been made here. So I'm just going to cross over like this. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Once you start with your first thread like this, you want to do the same as the other one. You want to go back to this one that's right to the next one. Since I'm going like this, I'm going counterclockwise. I'm going, well, from here it looks like I'm going counterclockwise. It probably does to the camera also. So I'm just going to go to the one to the right. So right here like this, and then the one to the left here. I'm just going to keep going counterclockwise, and it's going to create the same shape too. Alright, now it's time to find a good stopping point right here. As you can see, I've pretty much done a circle around here. So now I'm going to cut it and then tie a little knot. Next, we're going to use our third piece of yarn, which is this white one. And then I'm going to start at where I just started the other ones. And instead, I'm going to go outwards to around maybe right here, starting it around right here. Seems all right. And then I'm just gonna start doing the same process as I did for the others. I'm gonna find a stopping point right here, and then I'm just gonna push this down and I'm gonna make a knot. And then after this, we're gonna do our last piece of yarn. I'm just gonna take a moment and trim all the trailing edges here that are left hanging. And then after that, I'm gonna press down all my nails to make sure that I have space for the last and final yarn. So we've used 4 yarns. We've used orange and green, a gradient. We've used a blue one, light blue one, and we've used a white one with a few highlights here and there. I'm just gonna start where I left off right here. I haven't made a loop for this one, so I'm just gonna make a loop real quick. This one is going to be as outermost as possible, so it's going to be around, say, right here. And then once you pick the spot, you just start it. Alright, this is what your finished product should look like. It looks pretty neat, you know, something you could probably hang up on your room or on the front of your door. or anywhere else you'd like to put it. Made just from yarn alone and with nails. And as you could tell, this required little to no artistic experience because I am actually no artist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out all my other videos, especially the ones I did in arts and crafts, and drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel down below in order for me to keep posting more videos like this, and comment down below what you thought of the video, and if you guys have any other video suggestions, I'd really appreciate that. Now, as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.